I curled my hair for this video only to think about afterwards that my headphones are just gonna cover it. Hello my fellow explorers, and today we are continuing the theme of reacting to movies or TV shows that I have costumes or outfits from. A couple weeks ago I reacted to Mean Girls, partially because it was Mean Girls Day, but I also wore a giant pink shirt for the theme. Today, however, I am actually wearing what I wore as one of my Halloween costumes for last year. I realize I look like a very regular person, but this outfit will make sense later on because today we are watching one of the greatest TV shows I think that ever existed, Fleabag. So if you're not aware, Fleabag is a 2-season show on Amazon Prime. It was originally a one-woman play created and starring Phoebe Waller Bridge that she did in the UK, and it was so well received that Amazon Prime and BBC wanted to partner with her to make it a 6-episode show. But when that did so well, they decided to extend it to a 2nd season. And let me tell you, season 1 is incredible, but season 2, it's phenomenal. This show has such an incredible balance between comedy and drama. This show is the definition of a dark comedy. It is so well written and acted. The way that this show continually breaks the fourth wall is so good. I fully believe that Phoebe Waller Bridge is a genius. Not only does she write this show, but she's also a main writer for Killing Eve, another phenomenal show. So she can do both dramas and comedies. She can do it all. Season 1 ran so season 2 could sprint. I'm excited to rewatch this. I love it. I'm really curious to see what I'm going to have to blur or block over in this because this show is not PG. Before we start the video, please make sure to subscribe for more movie and TV reactions. I post new videos every week. And also hit the notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to go follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of fun stuff on my stories as well as my photography. And with that, let's go! Before we start, I should probably specify, like I said, this is rated R. And on Amazon Prime it says rated 18+. If you're young, this is not a show for you. Though I realize my demographic is not under 18, so I think it's okay. But I just need to put that disclaimer out there. Children, don't watch the show.
You know that feeling when a guy you like sends you a text at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday night asking if he can come and find you? You have to get out of bed, drink half a bottle of wine, get in the shower, shave everything, dig out some agent provocateur business.
I'm not even sure I have words for this opening.
Hi.
It's so good.
And you spend the rest of the day wondering, do I have a massive arsehole?
The number one thing that I didn't mention before this started is that this show consistently breaks the fourth wall. That is something that we don't normally see in movies or TV. That's something I feel like that's normally left maybe for theater occasionally to do, but TV shows and movies never break the fourth wall. And I think that's why this works so well, is because it started out as a one-woman play. A one-woman play where she most likely broke the fourth wall. And so to translate that into TV and to do it so phenomenally, amazing.
I was watching the news.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What was he talking about then?
Iraq.
And I'll be sure to treat you like a nasty little bitch. That was a joke.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, that was like, oh, okay, great. Well,
I'll buzz you then.
Okay.
okay.
It says in here that you open the business with your partner. I take this kind of thing very seriously.
I'm not trying to shag you. Look at yourself.
Okay.
She's the definition of a hot mess. Yes! Okay, Claire is the best character in this show.
It's good. It's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's really good. Sounds like it's really good. It is. Hey.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Can I get you anything?
This moment.
I'm good.
The fact that they just watch him set all of this up for a solid 2 minutes.
Don't get drunk and shit in your sink again.
I have 2 degrees, a husband, and a Burberry coat.
You shat in a
In a
sink.
sink.
Please raise your hands if you would trade 5 years of your life for the so-called perfect body.
Yes!
I wouldn't like jump down the throat of someone wearing something blue. It's just not for me. So, I'm gonna go for a Waz. Okay.
Interesting first date conversation.
I'm going to call you a cab, darling. And don't go upstairs.
And then she goes. Olivia Colman
Oh, painting. I find the night times
is
very
phenomenal
peaceful.
in this show. I
Usually.
mean, she's phenomenal in everything. But until this show, I'd only seen her in dramatic roles. But she shines in this.
How much?
thousands.
Can I have it?
No.
I've never seen such strong passive aggressiveness ever.
She decided to walk into a busy cycle lane, wanting to get tangled in a bike, break a finger maybe. As it turns out, bikes go fast and flip you into the road. 3 people died. She was such a dick.
I forgot the story was that bad. See what I mean by a dark comedy? And looks back at the camera, and that's how it ends. I've never understood this scene, but I love it.
I think my period's coming.
I forgot that's why.
He's organising your surprise birthday party.
You know, I hate some. Okay. Where did you get that?
I brought it with me.
No, you didn't. Give it back.
People at the beginning of quarantine be like,
I'm sorry. He really used to make you laugh.
He also used to say things like,
You're not like other girls. You can keep up.
kind of worried I'm going to make a sex offender out of the poor guy. Here we go. This better be good. Here we go.
Walk of shame.
The next man who walks in here is getting ridden to death.
Hi.
Hey.
that's so accurate.
Hi.
Hey. Look, I'm sorry about the mess.
I mean,
No
I
problem.
get it.
Prosciutto with that.
She's like, I'm still chewing. That's terrifying.
Don't make me hate you. Loving you's painful enough.
Shit.
I did a fart the other day that was exactly like Mum's.
A door opening or suspicious dark?
Door opening.
I haven't farted in about 3 years.
That's so concerning.
Think you're a clever little don't you?
I hate him. I hate him so much.
You should totally get one of those.
A vagina?
Yeah.
Oh, I've already got one.
Really? No. You've got one?
I take it with me everywhere.
No, you lie. You don't have one on you now.
I don't think I can put this in.
Again.
Okay, so we're kind of matching now.
So much. I'm so surprised.
My outfit now matches more than the outfit I meant to.
Hello.
Hello.
Dad?
No!
Well, sir, I'm interested in life.
Like, my outfit
And how
perfectly
that
matches what she's wearing
lots of
right now.
people in
I never
all
even
sorts
noticed
of
that.
different
I was
ways.
aiming for season
Yeah,
2.
It's all so easy to pick up girls these days. I was like, hi, and she's like, oh, take my number.
If any man ever said that in my presence.
She's gonna leave you one day.
Get away. I know what's coming, but like, why? Ugh, I'm uncomfortable.
You're an asshole.
That's not how that works, honey. What did that do? Nothing.
Shall we?
Absolutely nothing.
Yes?
Gonna die here. Gonna be raped and die.
I hope after this weekend you'll feel rested, inspired.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
No.
I feel like she's talking as if she's making an ASMR video.
Well done. Slut!
It's okay.
It's like seeing an animal out in the wild.
They keep asking me, what do you want from this workshop? What do you want? I want to move back home. I want to hug my wife.
This random side character, he adds a really interesting piece of heart to it, because that's Precious. It's so interesting how these two strangers, who are only in a couple scenes together, they help each other heal in a really beautiful way, actually. I know I don't have a lot to say during this episode, but this is a really sweet episode. It's really the first time we get to see some true heart in this show. Her and her sister trying to figure out where what their relationship is and how to get to a better place within it. She is always running somewhere.
How lovely. Aren't they stunning? Oh, let's just leave them there. Lovely.
I can't. What a bitch.
Girls. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, yeah.
Hello, yeah.
You are my daughters.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are.
Wow. The affection in the room, it's palpable.
To Mum. To Mum.
To Margaret.
Dearest Margaret.
Shut up.
The squirrel voices were the best.
Run! Run! Fucking run, 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 run.
Yes, yes. My ex did a similar thing, voices and fun. Really, really funny man.
So uncomfortable.
I'm sorry about that, darling, but of course we are just a little bit tight on the purse strings.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, that's just a tiny little house we're buying in France.
Lovely. I mean, I didn't want to show off, but,
Gosh. You really
She kills me.
I will be touched until the day I die. And so will you, Claire. I mean, it's really all that humans want is to be loved and to be touched.
Claire is like, that sounds like my nightmare.
what?
Oh, your father and I often say when you've had a few drinks, you're so like your mother.
Okay, bitch. Good for you. Fuck off.
What a lovely occasion.
I want their dad to roast
the
the
exhibition.
fuck out of her. What?
Hold on to that, and there are bottles for topping up on the little bar just inside. I'm the luckiest thing to have you. And,
I don't know why I'm shocked. I've seen this before.
have you found your father yet? It's just so very obvious to me.
You just kept turning up like this sexy plank.
Don't ever call a woman a plank. Don't ever call anybody a plank. There's the self-sabotage. And here we go.
I deserve to be happy. I am allowed to move on.
You are, but that doesn't make her not a bitch.
No, she'll do it.
You can't make her do it.
How can I believe you?
Because I'm your sister.
After what you did to Boo?
And there it is.
I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna get hit by a bike and then hurt my finger, and then he's gonna have to come and see me in hospital. I'll be really sorry for what he did.
I told you, it's equally dark as it is funny. It has a lot of deeply serious moments in it.
I think you should go.
Fuck you, godmother. You two almost had a moment. You two were in the middle of a moment.
You know, everyone feels like this a little bit and they're just not talking about it. Or I am completely alone. Which isn't funny.
That's a lot.
People make mistakes.
I love the friend.
Says you run a cafe for guinea pigs. Told you it was funny.
Their friendship is so sweet. I forgot how sweet of a note season 1 ends on. It ends so uplifting and promising, which I love because, I mean, they originally were only gonna make it that one season. I think it's so well done how they do it in hinting in little bits throughout the season that Fleabag feels guilty about Boo's death, but they don't really give the exact reasons why. They just give short little flashbacks, and then to finally get it at the end, and then to see her breaking down from it, it's finally that release of emotion that she's been needing from pushing it down for so long, and seeing as they leave it open at the end, indicating that she's getting better and there is hope for her future. Season 2 is the single greatest group of 6 episodes I've ever seen in my life. It is phenomenal. And I think I'm gonna have a lot more to say about season 2 than I did season 1. Season 1 starts off with, I think, the greatest episode of the entire series. Like, let's start off with a bloody nose. Give no explanation. Like, what an entrance. This whole episode takes place in essentially one scene. It's truly a whole mood. I mean, season 2 is really like just the definition of a mood. Thank you. It shows you this girl that you've never seen before. It's so good. And then she turns. This is a love story.
Do you want to have sex?
No.
Can I at least
Please go down on you. No!
to love?
Hey! Congratulations, you assholes.
It's so good!
You, the family,
She's like, who is this person?
together. So I just want to say very much.
I can't go to hell for that, can I, Father?
No, not as long as you confess.
Oh God, he's their priest.
Then you've nothing to worry about.
He's a whole sweary priest.
I'll have another tequila.
I'll have a tequila.
Great, thank you so much.
Can I get a glass of sparkling water with a dash
I
of wine?
can't!
Oh, yes. You know, the most fascinating thing about Father here is that his mother was originally a lesbian.
God, that woman is so problematic.
We are trying for a baby.
Oh, Claire. We thought you couldn't have them. What? Why? Well, you just seem a little...
Well, they say a lifestyle
What?
change.
So do your family get together much, or...?
Fuck you, then.
Yeah, well, marriage is a calling too, of course.
Did you always want to join the priesthood?
Oh, no.
Sauce is disgusting. Is everything okay? It was delicious. Thank you.
I love Claire.
I think there's something rather chic about having a real priest at a wedding.
Are you a real priest?
I mean, it's a valid question.
Oh, I don't really speak to my brother.
Oh, God, now how desperately sad. Why is that?
It's not your business.
In the last 6 months, I've excelled. I take all the negative emotions and just bottle them and bury them, and they never come out.
I'm not sure.
Claire.
Us neither.
I feel...
What is it?
You don't need to
Love
open
presents. I never get presents.
It's because you might...
It's a voucher for a counselling session. Steph. Maybe happiness isn't in what you believe, but who you believe.
Ooh.
Don't look at it!
I'm not looking at your period. Just take this. Oh, God.
It's not a period, it's fucking miscarriage, okay? It's mine. It's mine.
This show can really go from 100 to 0 in 2 seconds flawlessly.
Whose was it?
No, maybe leave that for later.
Was it the tooth man?
Hospital, no.
What about the bills?
Just, you know, it's like a goldfish out the bowl sort of thing. If it didn't want to be in there, it didn't want to be in there. Something wasn't. It's the kid's choice if it wants to jump ship, right?
No.
Oh. Fuck you.
Jesus!
Is there anything I can do
It's so good.
The priest is quite hot.
So hot. It's so good. Now in this next episode, episode 2 of season 2 is actually the episode that I got this outfit from. Now, as we've seen, she wears a similar outfit to this in multiple episodes throughout the show. This one was just one of the most accessible for me to find at the time. I really, really wanted to find her black jumpsuit from the last episode, but I couldn't find anything similar enough in a short enough time span. Did anybody know who I was at the Halloween party I went to last year? No, but you know, I had a good time. And the pocket was really handy to put stuff in. When she's wearing this outfit, she's at church and she's with the hot priest again. And quick disclosure, don't have to get super into it, but I am Catholic. It's showing people as complex human beings and not as these black and white, strict, straightforward characters. I think we can look at this show lightheartedly, but appreciate the complexity of it at the same time without feeling overly guilty that we're enjoying a show that has to do with a priest in context outside of priesthood.
Peace be with you.
And also with you.
Peace be with you.
See, hers is a full pant, but I couldn't find that in time for this.
Let us pray.
This girl has never been to church in her life.
Please be seated.
And also with you.
I've seen that joke so many times, but it still makes me laugh my ass off. And then he's trying to keep a straight face.
Sorry, yes, today's,
Jesus.
What's the time? Do you want a proper drink? I've got cans of G&T. Reminisce.
Well,
I will if you will.
I've never heard of G&T before. Like, is it like a gin and tonic in a can? Or is it just called G&T?
A normal person.
Yeah, a normal person.
What makes you a normal person?
Well, I don't believe in God.
I love it when he does that.
So you were in my prayers last night.
Likewise.
I'm sorry for your loss. And I actually just came up with a really good title.
Oh, what is it? What?
It's not cool.
Well, neither are we, so...
I'd spent 40 days and 40 nights in that desert.
Oh, God, I fancy a priest.
Why is everyone talking to each other?
Oh, it's Chatty Wednesday. If you buy something, you have to have a chat with someone you don't know.
What?
Loneliness pays.
It's really smart.
That's it. That's it. Just a bit.
Oh.
Bit more. Well, there. Perfect. Gorgeous, yes.
I love that colour.
Which one?
That one?
Oh, that's 3 colours.
Right.
Who's the lawyer?
Oh, he's a friend. He mainly defends rapists.
He has a high success rate, then?
Oh, undefeated.
You know, my emotions are up and down. My body just feels different. I mean, Elaine is being amazing, so supportive.
Sounds like you have postnatal depression.
I do, yeah, but we're working through it.
Sure.
Just to let you know.
Don't say it. She actually, just don't say it. She actually orgasmed when she finished it. Just said it.
Girl, you are playing with fire.
Hi, Jake. Oh.
Tell her to leave him.
Jake is really coming in for the clutch. His little run. Only she would read the Bible like it's a novel. Like she's shocked. Who died?
Don't play with that.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, wow, that 4 CEOs have been fired. 2 have been taken to court. I mean, it's just sad. We felt like a family.
I love that they brought Kristen Scott Thomas in for this episode.
Don't speak to Belinda.
Hello, Claire.
Hello, Belinda.
Oh, are these meaty?
Say something. Oh, God.
Okay.
Shut up.
What's his name?
No.
What's his name?
Claire.
What?
A huge thanks to Matthew, Mark, Luke and John for coming up with this award, and to LinkedIn for connecting us all this evening and beyond.
Link it in. Is that how people say it in England?
We're not friends. We are sisters. Get your own friends.
Ugh. Is that what having a sister's like? Oh, here we go.
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
A father of many.
I'll go up to 3.
It's not gonna happen.
2 then.
Okay, 2.
Do you think I should become a Catholic?
No, don't do that. I like that you believe in a meaningless existence.
You.
What was that?
Sphere of foxes.
It wasn't a fox, was it?
I just don't think I could do it. Especially the... I prefer the last one.
Me too. It's a bit more subtle.
Elegant, yeah.
It's these bits,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, last one, definitely.
It's these bits.
Have you been to many funerals?
A couple. His neck.
And you never felt them go somewhere?
No, they were already gone. His beautiful neck. What?
You just said his beautiful neck.
No. That I wouldn't be such a feminist if I had bigger tits. What?
What are you not telling me?
Nothing.
Tell me what's going on underneath
Nothing.
there. Tell me, come on,
No.
tell me.
Nothing.
Ah,
Nothing.
what are you doing?
No, stop being so churchy.
I'm not being churchy, I'm just trying to get to know you.
Well, I don't want that. You should probably be getting back to God, don't you think?
Who? Ooh.
Oh, what the hell? You look incredible.
We're trying to mess her up.
Just no matter what I do with my hair, it just keeps falling in this really chic way.
Oh, God.
But I just want you to know that I will always be there for you, always. Always.
Thank you.
Always. Always.
That is a lovely thing to say, really.
Oh, sorry. I'll leave you two.
Then leave.
I don't know what to do with it.
With what?
With all the love I have for her.
This episode is really tragic.
I don't know where to... You okay, Father?
Oh, fuck you calling me father like it doesn't turn you on just to say it. Do you want to tell me?
You just tell them what to do and what they'll get out at the end of it, even though I don't believe your bullshit, and I know that scientifically nothing that I do
Her
makes any
acting
difference
is
at the end of it.
phenomenal.
Still
She has made it very clear that she finds acting to be really painful, but she's so good at it.
Neil.
What?
Neil.
This is so incredibly blasphemous. And watch the painting in the corner. There it goes.
Chocolatey things, and our lovely friend has just dropped
Hi.
off.
Hello, Dad.
Hello.
Who gets that close to another person on a bus?
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah. Are you okay? You look like something bad's happened.
The friend.
Thought I was looking.
I forgot about him for a hot minute.
Could you give Hillary and
Stephanie.
Stephanie some cucumber at 2:30?
Of course, the hamster's
Curtis,
name
tell
is
me where you are.
Stephanie.
What the hell? Tell the truth. It's horrendous. It's modern.
Don't lie.
I'm not.
I look like a pencil.
You don't look like.
Don't blame me for your bad choices. Hair isn't everything.
Wow.
What?
Hair is everything.
We wish it
Was it?
wasn't, so we can actually think about something else occasionally.
But it is.
Some people are exploited for it, and it pays your f***ing bills. Hair is
Everything.
everything. Anthony.
Anthony.
I didn't want my husband's baby. Isn't that awful?
Not when your husband's a bitch.
I met someone.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's amazing. What does he do?
He's a priest.
You are joking.
No.
I love Claire.
I know.
Hey!
Martin.
I can't even get the woman pregnant. And then you come in showing off about your miscarriage like you didn't even want the one you had. I was just trying to make her feel better.
Asshole.
We're gonna have sex.
I'm supposed to love one thing.
Oh my God, we're gonna have sex.
For fuck's sake! Stop that!
Can't hear a thing, but it's a fabulous physical communicator through hands and lips. I love that. And this is my extraordinary
That's
friend,
so
Anthony.
problematic.
She's a lesbian.
You look lovely.
Thank you. So do you.
Well, you see me in the full shebang, you're gonna
Lose your fucking mind.
It was my baby?
Sorry, so you haven't had a miscarriage?
No, sorry.
Wait, what the fuck is going on here? It was my baby.
I guess it was your baby's way of saying it didn't want you as its father.
Ooh.
Like a goldfish out of the bowl, sort of thing.
Sorry, but whoever had a miscarriage?
Oh, and this is over.
Yes! F you, Martin.
The main problem here is that you don't like me.
Yeah? And?
I think the thing that you hate the most about yourself is that you actually love me.
Not anymore, she doesn't.
Dad?
How did I never notice that before?
The only person I'd run through an airport for is you.
Oh.
Thank you, Jake, for that beautiful bassoon piece. I believe it's called Where's
Claire?
Love is awful.
She's like, what?
And love isn't something that weak people do. Being a romantic takes a hell of a lot of hope.
Of all the wedding speeches that have ever been had in films, that's one of the best that I've ever heard. Phoebe Waller Bridge is a phenomenal writer.
Go out the side way. Now.
Yes. Go back to your pencil haircut.
To take words from this.
Screw you, Martin.
book of love. Was your sister okay? She
Yeah,
seemed
she
bit
was
on
well,
edge.
to her work thing.
Wow. Dedicated.
Addicted.
This part's always sad.
See you Sunday? I'm joking, you're never ever allowed in my church again. I love you too.
Yes. Bringing it full circle. And then she says goodbye to the fourth wall. Showing that she's finally ready to move on. Showing that she doesn't need the fourth wall / imaginary friend to help her heal. she has healed and is ready to move on with her life. And it's stunning. It's hard to put into words how much I love this show. This story is so stunning in its writing, its cinematography, its acting. The overall story is so well crafted. I think one of the things that is so great about this show is it shows that people who can be deeply flawed are no different than anybody else in this world. We're all flawed people, we all make mistakes, but we all are human beings and we all deserve love and family and friends, and we all deserve happiness. Everybody takes their own path to get to happiness, but we all deserve it. And I think it also shows that happiness can be found in unexpected ways. I mean, she was expecting her happiness to be found through love, and in a way it was, but not in the way that she expected. In the end, it came from the fact that she was able to provide love to somebody else, and even though that was in the end rejected, it I think helped her heal because it showed her that she is capable of loving again and giving her heart that she's had so closed off since the death of her mother and her friend, that being able to give that to somebody helped her heal and helped her feel whole again. I think this show is extraordinary and so unique. At the time, it made me so devastated that they weren't going to make another season. But when you take a step back and look at it, it's more powerful that they left it the way it is, because it shows that she doesn't need another man to love herself and to be happy with herself. She just needs to be capable of loving other people. With her ending on her own, walking away from both that rejection as well as this kind of coping mechanism that she's had for 2 seasons of this fourth wall and this like imaginary friend character that she's had, and saying, I don't need you anymore, I'm doing better, I'm okay. And then she waves at the camera to say goodbye and thank you, and I just think it's a really, really beautiful ending. I said this before, but this show does such a good job of interweaving the comedy with the serious elements so flawlessly. It's so strongly a comedy, but those moments of seriousness take my breath away when I watch it. Seeing her after her mother's funeral, trying to cope with her saying, you know, I don't know what to do with all this love that I have for her, and trying to cope with that grief. Or at the very beginning of the season when Claire has a miscarriage. This show is just, it's so phenomenal. I love it so much. I need to watch the actual one-woman play that she has, because I would love to see how that was interpreted into season 1 of the show. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have seen Fleabag, what you thought of it, and if so, if you have a specific episode that's your favorite, and also who your favorite character is. I think mine is Claire. Claire's the best. She cracks me up. She has such dry humor. I love her so much. Don't forget to hit that post notification bell also down below so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. If you have not seen my previous reactions, you can go watch it in the playlist up above, and I will see you guys next time. Happy exploring!